Swabble, Tiffany, that's swabble. Swabble bull now. Uh-oh. Did I put the wrong day? I can't even see now that I'm live. All right, beautiful people. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Look, real talk. I'm surprised I woke up on time. Look, because I was up to like almost 3 o'clock doing bookkeeping work. Bruh. I'm like, Father, please let me wake up. I set my phone alarm. I set my nightstand alarm. I just knew. I don't know. Y'all's always faithful. So let me tell you what happened. Isaiah woke up early, and he came to my side of the bed waking me up about time my alarm, actually after my alarm was going off. So although my alarms didn't wake me up, my Isaiah did. I'm here in time today, so y'all's faithful. Thank you. All right, y'all. Happy Monday. It is August the 24th, 2020. Day 234. Yep. Of year 2 of reading through the books of the law and the prophets, but in the consecutive 2-year count, we are on day 597 of actual daily reading. Remember, we rest on the Sabbath, so I don't count the Sabbath days. But if we did, it'd be 600 something, day 600 something. All right, y'all. I'm running my mouth. I didn't even pull this up yet. Okay. Sit that there. All right. Here we go. Microphone. We're going to pick this back up from yesterday. Remember, it kind of left off in that, the little place was like, ooh, right in right there. Okay. Yahuwah's future reign. In the last days, the mountains of Yahuwah's house will be the highest of all, the most important place on earth. It will be raised above the other hills, and people from all over the world will stream there to worship. People from many nations will come and say, "Come, let us go up to the mountain of Yahuwah, to the house of Jacob's God. There he will teach us his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For Yahuwah's teaching will go out from Zion. His word will go out from Jerusalem. Yahuwah will mediate between peoples, and he will settle disputes between strong nations far away. They will hammer their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation will no longer fight against nation, nor train for war anymore. Everyone will live in peace and prosperity, enjoying their own grapevines and fig trees, for there will be nothing to fear. Yahuwah, the God of heaven's armies, has made this promise. Though the nations around us follow their idols, we will follow Yahuwah our God forever and ever. Israel's return from exile. Remember, in all of the books of the prophets, all the prophets tell us about the coming judgment and of Israel and Judah, northern and southern kingdom together. But it also, all of the prophets also talk about when they return from their captivity. And we get into that part right here, Israel's return from judgment. In that coming day, says Yahuwah, I will gather those who are lame, those who have been exiles, and those whom I have filled with grief. Those who are weak will survive as a remnant. Those who were exiles will become a strong nation. Then I, Yahuwah, will rule from Jerusalem as their king forever. As for you, Jerusalem, the citadel of Yahuwah's people, your royal might and power will come back to you again. The kingship will be restored to my precious Jerusalem. But why are you now screaming in terror? Have you no king to lead you? Have all your wise people died? Pain has gripped you like a woman in childbirth. Writhe and groan like a woman in labor, you people of Jerusalem. For now, you must leave this city to live in the open country. You will soon be sent into exile to distant Babylon. but Yahuwah will rescue you there. He will redeem you from the grip of your enemies. Now many nations have gathered against you. Let her be desecrated, they say. Let us see the destruction of Jerusalem. But they do not know Yahuwah's thoughts or understand his plan. These nations don't know that he is gathering them together to be beaten and trampled like sheaves of grain on a threshing floor. Rise up and crush the nations, O Jerusalem, says Yahuwah. For I will give you iron horns and bronze hooves, so you can trample many nations into pieces. You will present their stolen riches to Yahuwah, their wealth to Yahuwah, the God of all the earth. Micah chapter 5. Mobilize, marshal your troops. The enemy is laying siege to Jerusalem. They will strike Israel's leader in the face with a rod. But you, O Bethlehem Ephrath, are only a small village among all the people of Judah. Yet a ruler of Israel, whose origins are in the distant past, will come from you on my behalf. The people of Israel will be abandoned to their enemies until the woman in labor gives birth. Then at last his fellow countrymen will return from exile to their own land. He will stand to lead his flock with Yahuwah's strength and the majesty of the name of Yahuwah his God. Then his people will live there undisturbed, for he will be highly honored around the world, and he will be the source of peace. When the Assyrians invade our lands, when the Assyrians invade our land and break through our defenses, we will appoint 7 rulers to watch over us, 8 princes to lead us. I got all kinds of squirrels running past here. Heck of a cat. They will rule Assyria with drawn swords and enter the gates of the land of Nimrod. He will rescue us from the Assyrians when they pour over the borders to invade our land. I don't know, maybe this is the pass-through highway today or something. Then the remnant left in Israel will take their place among the nations. They will be like dew sent by Yahuwah, or like a rain falling on the grass, which no one can hold back and no one can restrain. The remnant left in Israel will take their place among the nations. They will be like a lion among the animals of the forest, like a strong young lion among flocks of sheep and goats, pouncing and tearing as they go, with no rescuer in sight. The people of Israel will stand up to their foes, and all their enemies will be wiped out. In that day, says Yahuwah, I will slaughter your horses and destroy your chariots. I will tear down your walls and demolish your defenses. I will put an end to all witchcraft, and there will be no more fortune tellers. I will destroy all your idols and sacred pillars, so you will never again worship the work of your own hands. I will abolish your idol shrines with their Asherah poles and destroy your pagan cities. I will pour out my vengeance on all the nations that refuse to obey me. Last chapter for today, y'all. Micah chapter 6, Yahuwah's case against Israel. Listen to what Yahuwah is saying. Stand up and state your case against me. Let the mountains and hills be called to witness your complaints. And now, O mountain, listen to Yahuwah's complaint. He has a case against his people. He will bring charges against Israel. O my people, what have I done to you? What have I done to make you tired of me? Answer me. For I brought you out of Egypt and redeemed you from slavery. I sent Moses, Aaron, and Miriam to help you. Don't you remember, my people, how King Balak of Moab tried to have you cursed, and how Balaam, the son of Beor, blessed you instead? And remember your journey from Acacia Grove to Gilgal, when I, Yahuwah, did everything I could to teach you about my faithfulness. What can we bring to Yahuwah? Should we bring him burnt offerings? Should we bow before Yahuwah, the God Most High, with offerings of yearly calves? Should we offer him thousands of rams and 10,000 rivers of olive oil? Should we sacrifice our firstborn children to pay for our sins? No, O people. Yahuwah has told you what is good, and this is what he requires of you, to do right, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. You see that? See how he repeats that again? Should we bring sacrifices? Should we do all this stuff? Should we sacrifice our own children? Yahuwah said, no, I don't want any of these things. No, O people, Yahuwah has told you what is good, and this is what he requires of you, to do what is right, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. Fear Yahuwah if you are wise. His voice calls to everyone in Jerusalem. The armies of destruction are coming. Yahuwah is sending them. What shall I say about the homes of the wicked, filled with treasures gained by cheating? What about the disgusting practice of measuring out grain with dishonest measures? How can I tolerate your merchants who use dishonest scales and weights? The rich among you have become wealthy through extortion and violence. Your citizens are so used to lying that their tongues can no longer tell the truth. Therefore, I will wound you. I will bring you to ruin for all your sins. You will eat but never have enough. Your hunger pains and emptiness will remain. And though you try to save your money, it will come to nothing in the end. You will save a little, but I will give it to those who conquer you. You will plant crops, but not harvest them. I will press your olives, but not get enough oil to anoint yourself. You will press your olives, but not get enough oil to anoint yourselves. You will trample the grapes, but get no juice to make your wine. You keep only the laws of evil King Omri, and you follow the example of wicked King Ahab. Therefore, I will make an example of you, bringing you to complete ruin. You will be treated with contempt, mocked by all who see you. That, my beautiful people, is our reading for today. And he is not done. We will actually finish the rest of what he was saying tomorrow. So I know that was a real quick reading. The rest of these chapters are really short, really short, and we're gonna be done within about 10-15 minutes. And I ain't gonna hold you up because I got work to do. Anyway, just a quick recap. That was Micah 4, 5, and 6. It is day 234 of year 2 of reading through the books of the law and the prophets in a 2-year consecutive count. We are on day 592. It is Monday, August the 24th, 2020. So let us go ahead and do the blessing, which I know y'all know is found in Numbers chapter 6, verses 22 through 27. All right. I love this word. The more I understand, the more I want to understand. It's cool. Ain't it, though? Ain't it? Yes. All right. What'd I do? Oh, I put number. I needed to add an S to number and make it numbers. Okay. All right, y'all. And Yahuwah spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and unto his sons, saying, On this wise ye shall bless the children of Israel, saying unto them, May Yahuwah bless us and keep us. May Yahuwah make his face to shine upon us and be gracious unto us. May Yahuwah lift up his countenance upon us and give us his peace. And they shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them. All right, beautiful people. I love you. See you bright and early in the morning.